AIDS even at this point. We gave Piers Morgan back, though. You guys could keep him. I digress. We've got game number 2, Beast Coast versus Unknown. Let's jump into the draft. We've got it. The little patch there worked. Also, just shout out to all the players and the admins for updating very quickly, getting back in. That was super quick.
That was speedy.
I love the hustle. Good events are made by good logistics, the lubrication that keeps us all moving.
Thank you for that.
Well, you know, a well-oiled machine is really what I was trying to say, but I, I flubbed it. I flubbed it. That one's on me.
All right. Well, how shall we augment our drafts versus the first series here? Or the first game, rather. We had the Puck, the TA, the Marana, the Timber. Those were our bands in the last game. First pick was Unknown. So it is the same, right? Because Beast Coast just took second again. Yeah.
Yes.
So everything's the same.
They first faced the Beastmaster. Let's see if they'll do it again.
I also want to throw out there that I have been thinking of Nature's Prophet as a bit of a sleeper. I know his win rate was pretty bad. Did that performance make us feel any more confident in Nature's Prophet as a potential hero?
5 seconds.
Just
I
in
think
general.
situationally,
Yes. And
it
that
was
makes
really
me deeply sad.
It was clever because of what they needed in terms of like the Orchid and everything. That was nice because there was there's an answer with the Morphling, right? Orchid builders. That's a pretty good answer. Mind you, he had a lot of dispels by the end of that game, which did cause some problems.
Oh, speaking
because of the Satanic.
Gets taken out.
Yeah,
Dude, there it is. There it is. You'll love to see it.
I still think he'll probably be bad in pubs, honestly, but Prophet it's like Bat Rider where he'll always make his face known in the pro scene.
It's a dirty hero, but he's one of my favorites to watch. I mean, come on, Bowie. Come on. You know he's hype.
It's so obnoxious. You just make treants and you send them to the enemy base and you just win the game when no one's
This
looking.
man's been abused. I can hear it.
Like, that is so...
This man has suffered abuse.
It's just dumb. You know, there's no skill. Like,
no skill.
No skill. You're just micro. You just select all units and you click tower.
Woo. Bowie has donated way too much MMR to the Nature's Prophet Fund.
Dude.
It's a tough relationship.
Set a hockey to be all other units as well to like grab them all. So you could just set that to 2. You don't even have to do control groups.
Even
really.
number. That's my point. Anyways, all right. Nature's Prophet hate. They actually do take the Beastmaster out, so this is gonna be a fairly different draft. 2 core heroes already out.
Marana. Yeah,
I'm down to Marana. It's really weird, right? I think Marana didn't get a lot of buffs for a long time. I mean, she gets a couple of small buffs, but the hero still feels like a top tier support.
Oh yeah. I think ever since that the arrows started insta-gibbing creeps, it's just so nice that she can run around, and if she doesn't have much to do, just throw some arrows to get some free gold and XP killing big creeps in the jungle.
You ready? Ready? Part 2.
Making catapults.
All right. Hit me with part 2,
Earth
Trent.
Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
And this one's tougher.
You're tickling my
Centaur?
fancy.
Earth Spirit Centaur?
Oh, shit. Okay, he's got one. Will it be a Kentaur?
Man. I was going to go for support, but I didn't think they'd double pick.
Yeah. We're seeing this more and more, though. It feels like this kind of drafting taboo is now becoming a viable strategy. Get your 4, get your 5, especially when your second pick like this, just secure your combo. I do love this combo as well. Great team fight, great control, great enablers.
Centaur was a bad call anyway. They don't want to give Whispers hero right now. Foolish Trent.
All right.
I
like this. Already a really good setup for the Marana Arrow. They did give Kunkka a couple of buffs this patch. Probably looking a little bit more crisp. 9th pick
overall as well. So if it's a mid Kunkka, not much revealed here. This is totally fine.
Everything is fine. You sound very reassuring right now. To all the
I'm a little nervous for Unknown. I'm not going to lie. I'm sweating here.
Oof. 5 seconds.
All right, you ban the Doom maybe? Or do you think
I was thinking about that.
Do you think the boat's enough?
If you get Doom, though, you can't cast boat, so...
that is true. Make a stellar
Might as well
point.
take it out. I wonder if this is just a debate, though, and they're going to go for something completely, like an Enigma, you know? Like
The
a hero that doesn't
Sacred Enigma?
synergize.
Team ban.
No, for Beast Coast. Like you see this Grimstroke and you're thinking of all the offlaners that have good spells that you can double, but maybe that's not even why they're picking Grimstroke. You know, the new Inkswell I think is probably like a really good part of it. I wonder if they're just gonna get Oracle. I think dispelling the
10
Inkswell
seconds remaining.
is really important in these mid-game team fights.
5 seconds remaining. Ban.
Mars, Sand King.
Bloodseeker.
Phantom
Oh,
Lancer's
man.
still in.
I can't help but feel like that Monkey King is a wasted ban. I don't know. We did see that position 3 look okay earlier, but he still just feels like such a niche hero.
They
Like, what are
picked
they going
Kunkka,
to
though.
pick?
Maybe they want to play
Dire
PL.
Team ban.
Oh, dude, they're definitely picking PL on Beast Coast.
Yeah. I mean, do you think the Mars though if you want PL? The Sun King definitely is a hero. I think they might be going CK. I think that's more their style.
That is true.
Because CK
It is
can't leave
definitely
the
their
arena,
style.
but PL can.
That's
5
a pretty good
seconds
deduction there, Bowie. Okay, I'll take that one.
Thank you. I guess
Also,
you can
loves playing
reality
with
rift out of
Grimstroke.
the arena, but it's very hard to pull it off.
Yeah, that's not. Although they
Man,
also
might
banned
just
the
Wraith King
Veno.
again.
True.
They could also
It
Ursa.
just doubles. They've now gotten rid of the Veno once more, just like last game.
Lot
it
of
gives
options
us
here.
what they
Chaos
usually
Bolt,
do.
Man.
10 seconds
Chaos
remaining.
Bolt's powerful.
I like the CK more. Well, I don't know. They both have their
5
issues because, like, you have the
seconds
AoE damage of Mirana and Kunkka for the CK and his illusions, but
Yeah.
you also have the easy follow up on the reincarnation from the Mirana and the Kunkka. So they're actually both pretty good
Mhm.
versus those two heroes. Now, mind you, is PL just better though, or Jug? They could just Jug too.
All right, curveball. He's going to pick Sven.
I'm fine with Sun.
Man, Jug is so good, but they just always give him a stun.
Yeah.
But like
That would be a
Kunkka
good
Mirana,
stat to pull up. Does K1 ever play Jug? Like, I don't think so.
Okay, let's actually take a look.
I mean, it's just crazy to think like when's the last time he didn't have like. I mean, I guess he plays the Abba without a stun. To be fair.
It's his third most picked hero.
Yeah, but he buys
his win rate
Basher
is
Trent.
42%.
Here it comes. This is the Whisper Leshrac. Now
Yeah.
you can't pick PL. Now we see what you pick, and then we're gonna pick PL. They did this before.
10
They did this before when
seconds
PL was
remaining.
bad.
I like this.
Yeah, this is really good.
5
This is
seconds remaining.
the draft trap. Go ahead, pick PL. See if we care.
And it's a good trap because we see a lot of teams
Oh.
stuck on the first, third pick. You know, like the 5th overall pick of the draft because you have to reveal something. And this puts you in a situation where your reveal is like a good thing. You can kind of leverage it.
They're putting the pressure on. You know,
I
they're
gotta
just,
say,
like, putting
though,
you into
this is
check.
Really good drafting.
I love this Skunk Powder Titan from Unknown. A team did that yesterday. I don't remember which one,
5
but like the
seconds
combos are
remaining.
so easy to land. It's
Sleep, arrow, boat, all in one
Yep.
big pit of madness. Yeah, that sounds okay.
okay. So what if they just anti-mage for Unknown here? You see this Leshrac, you see Grimstroke. You're not really afraid of those heroes as I am.
Isn't
That's true.
Grimstroke pretty damn good? You got a leash? Put the blinking baby on a leash?
Usually,
Radiant team
in a team fight, yes, but oh, there you go. This man.
And
Stun.
it's Zyori from downtown.
No. Hold on. The only reason they picked that is because they picked Elder Titan. I'm not giving you that one for free. They got their plus armor.
I mean, that helps.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He wanted it. K1 wanted it the whole time, Trent. He saw that
okay.
Mirana and was
10
like,
seconds
I'm
remaining.
chasing her down. Stormhammer. Let's go.
So it's
They buffed
level
Sven
20.
again, right?
Remaining.
He's even
Yeah.
better than the last time he played it.
Level 20, you get plus 10 Warcry armor. So
Yeah.
you'll be getting
it's already-
25 bonus armor by then.
It's already 15. How much is it? Level 4?
Yeah, I think 25.
It's 15, yeah.
Wow.
Or 25 total, rather. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot, though. That's like crazy armor.
Now you actually pick Brewmaster and you
Dude,
dispel
I was gonna say the
Warcry.
exact same
AoE,
thing.
man. That's how you...
You get rid of the Inkswell, you get rid of the Warcry. Oh, Troll. More AoE Dispel.
Okay.
Oh, if he goes eggs, yes.
Oh, wait, no, that's gone.
No,
Wait,
it's still...
is it? No, it's still in. I was
yes.
thinking of the Shard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, blind is nice against Sven. He really doesn't love going MKB. Certainly not early.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Now, do you ban Mag here if you're unknown? Because they did play the K1, the Chris Luck Magnus last time.
It's a thought. Do you think about Underlord
10
as well?
seconds
Is that at all a threat here? They already
For-
banned the TA, like for Chris Luck to play.
5 seconds remaining.
Or the Snapfire, too.
It's actually...
Yeah, the Snapfire. Hey.
I like the Snapfire more.
Yeah, I think I do too, actually.
I mean, there's a
It's
lot
crazy,
really
right? I
of
think
heroes
that
left.
those heroes... I don't think any other mid player
10 seconds
consistently
remaining.
plays those heroes besides Chris Luck.
I mean, there's still Invoker, too.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean,
Against
there's still their
Kunkka's a little
Slark,
rough,
too.
though. Yeah.
They picked that versus Kunkka before, right?
Yes. It's decent. The first levels are a little rough, but
Yeah.
once you get your 6, you don't really care about Kunkka anymore.
Well, I think it should be easier now with the water runes, right? With Pounce.
Yes.
God, that's actually a good call. They have done that. And it's really not bad at all. And is there any chance this is Lesh mid and they're going to grab a Whisper hero?
Yeah, there's a chance. Yes.
Yeah, it
It's
all
an
just
okay lane.
depends. They could really use a pipe. They could go like Tide or something if they really wanted an off-lane hero. Pipe's actually dirty this game. I guess Whisper builds pipe usually with the... Well, no, he's built Shroud.
Radiant team pick.
But yeah, the pipe will be very, very good.
Okay. They take the tide out.
Oh, actually, no, he went pipe into Greaves last time. He had 17-minute pipe into a 22-minute Greaves. Damn. What the heck? That's insane.
What about Axe,
Underlord?
guys?
Hey, Axe is
10
okay.
seconds remaining.
Something with catch like that.
A lot of armor.
5
BKB
seconds
piercing
remaining.
spell. Sets up well with the Elder Titan, Kunkka Mirana. I wonder if the lane's rough though, because I guess Grimstroke Sven is kind of scary.
Dire team pick.
Ah, nice. 3
whoa.
Kunkka. I like that. I was trying to think of a mid that would make 3 Kunkka worth it.
Uh-huh.
But I think they feel pressured right now with the heroes, and they're kind of going a little YOLO.
I mean, that's really smart because the Kunkka dissuades the Invoker, and then they go back for it. I love it.
And now they go back for the PL. You know,
It's Sven from Chryslug.
Remaining.
the long con.
Well,
Ah.
some options here with the flexible Leshrac. Curious what Beast Coast is going to do.
What are you feeling, Chris Luck? Take your pick, pretty much. I mean, you're laying versus an Invoker. That's your knowledge. You'd love to rotate. I still like the snap.
Yeah, I think that's my number one.
I don't know. Is the Underlord good? I mean, it would be kind of cool if the Underlord went the pipe and Lesh went the.
It
the
fits the
Shroud.
4+1 they're going to want to do to make space for Sven.
Oh, the
Underlord
Mag
plays
still went
really
anyway.
fast.
Yeah, even
Scary
talking
part-
about.
The scary part of the Underlord is that you can always get X back when you ult.
You may
Oh.
now
Okay,
select
so-
your heroes.
Well,
it's
we'll
something
see
mid-Doom,
who
though.
takes
we,
what.
We saw that. Yeah.
After all that, they just
Yep.
grabbed the Doom with the Grimstroke.
So it's pretty damn similar to the Underlord mid, though. Very similar vibes, very similar play style. You dominate the lane, you come on early, you control the game, but this just has a better Grimstroke combo.
Yep.
Pretty cool, actually. I have slightly unexpected from Beast Coast here. I am thinking 2-0, though. The K1 Sven, the Whisper Lesh, we're in comfort town here for Beast Coast again.
Yeah. I think the draft from Unknown is fine, but I don't think it's better than last time. And, Beast Coast, they showed us why they were first place the last season. I think this might be our first 2-0 in a while.
Trent,
And Beast
are
Coast
you going
was
to
the,
cast or curse it with us?
I mean, they were the maker of the last 2-0, right? Versus Hokori.
Yes, that was the only one.
I do like how Chris Luck looks like he can just walk up and Doom everywhere. There's going to be a roll from the Earth Spirit, a slow from the Grimstroke. Like, these heroes can't just get away after a single slow other than Widge. Or Rosie, maybe, I guess, if he's not stunned. But the Dooms look pretty
You're
good to
right, though.
land. But they also have good disengage between the Kunkka, the ET, and the Moonlight Shadows. So,
I just think the
I
Sven's
think
going to
Beast
get
Coast is
huge.
probably going to win because they're the better team. But again, I don't think Unknown have this like horrific draft. I think their
No.
draft is actually kind of good.
I
It's
agree.
not horrific. I just think this 4+1 is going to set K1 up to get a fast Midas. He's going to farm like crazy, and at like 20 minutes, we're going to look at that net worth and go, damn, Sven with space is insane. Like that.
Is this Quas Wex Invoker and they try to make a bunch of plays like with Marana and Kunkka?
It's
Is
really
that-
good versus Doom, having a Quaswex.
I
Just
kind of
setting
feel like
up
that's the way to
timings.
try and play this and try and play really aggressive. Let Teemo get some time and then see if you can hit that itemization timing with the Troll Warlord where the Sven's not big enough yet.
Mhm.
They
And I
got to
mean, the
play a
Quaswex
very tight
Invoker
game.
Offers that dispel we talked about. You can take the Warcry out. You can take the Inkswell out. So I
Yeah.
think you're probably right.
Get
I
on the
hope they
Roche
do it.
timings better this time, you know? Try and make use of those Aegis. Have a plan when you're taking Roche with what you're going to do with the Aegis, not how you're just going to take it.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Great advice there, gents. Let's hand it over. Gary, Sven versus Troll. How we feeling about the Rogue Knight? That's the layman's term for Sven.
Thank you for dumbing it down for me, Zayori. Much appreciated. There we go. Yeah, K1's fan as well, don't forget. The big boy on the big hero with a big sword as Beast Coast. Getting ready for game 2 here. Theban Sven against Troll in the carry matchup. How are you feeling about these two drafts?
Well, Troll versus Sven. I mean, I'm gonna have to favor the Troll every time. But if I look at the rest of the lineups on both sides, I think Beast Coast, they got a pretty good amount of stuns this game. And team fight
So
with the
many.
Grimstroke. Yep. I mean, ET, Kunkka, like, these are good heroes at fighting, but it's very easy to miss their spells.
Do they kill this Kunkka here? They've got the splitter landing onto that Sven stun. Kicking forward, Schofield. Oh, they're losing K1. He pops a fairy fire, and that Kunkka's still alive. The Doom, finally. Swiping down on Sacred, but Grimstroke's already dropped in the midst of it all. And still, 4 heroes
much more
going here
skills,
from
Gary.
Unknown. Oh, Chris Luck. Are you actually going to be able to run away from this? Another ranged axe in
It's
2
another axe
seconds.
coming.
They're diving tier 1. They're going for it. Get in there, Unknown. 3 for 1 to start things off with First Blood going into the pockets of Teemo. 2 kills for the Troll, Theban.
Yep. I mean, he's got 450 gold to start. He can buy a Wraith Band if he wants to. But the issue here is Beast Coast made the aggressive move because they got good disables, but the Doom doesn't have any spells, Gary. He's got
Why
no
is it-
spells.
Well, he's just not leveled anything up.
Well, if he wants to stay in the fight, he's gonna have to go Scorched Earth or Infernal Blade, but obviously he'd rather have Devour for the lane. So he's gonna go with that. And Devour is really awkward. It just gives you 60 gold, like, or I mean, I guess it does let you last at the rage creep, so the enemy can't deny it. But
Yeah.
apart from that, it's a bit awkward for sure.
I guess it's a kind of a natural way to push the wave into the Invoker who, you know, with Quaswex especially, can struggle to last hit under tower. Yeah, I think that mid lane is going to be reasonably boring, isn't it, for the for the first few minutes anyway?
Oh, most definitely. It's like both heroes not really going to be casting any skills there. The lane that we should be looking at is bottom and top, especially this Troll ET lane. That is vicious. And Troll started with Boots of Speed because of that double kill he's got.
Geez, so he has, yeah. And all of a sudden, that Earth Spirit Lesh lane, you know, we've seen the Lesh Tusk, Lesh ES do exceptional things. Not going to be as easy anymore. And Schofield's even being bullied back by the ET, who also has boots up. So double boots for that Radiant bottom lane. And then up at top, what's going on up there?
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
How's it all going?
Yeah, it's a Marana Kunkka lane. You know, we're going to see some X mark into arrows coming out up here. Grim Sven, they can also do a lot of damage, but for the most part, just going to play for XP. Here's the X mark, arrow.
Nicely placed.
This man.
Teemo, though, is going to continue his killing spree elsewhere, slaying Whisper with that Elder Titan. K1 forced behind his tier 1, so lots of early aggression from Unknown, really snowballing out of that Bounty Rune fight into some domineering lanes.
Hurt them a lot this first Bounty Rune fight, Gary. This is what Unknown needed. A little bit of a boost before the game begins.
A little bit, yeah. Overwhelming advantage now for them. I mean, Schofield, he's got to just keep running away from this. How did we decide to pronounce this? Shukud? The Elder Titan's name?
I just
SHCCD?
call him Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Last game I was just calling him Phoenix. I was like, this guy's name is too hard.
Well, we'll just leave it as a hero name then, shall we? No point trying to overpronounce something. Not going to be able to stack or pull just yet.
For some reason,
Schofield's
it's-
getting up in
for
his
me,
face.
It's coming out of shoulder, Gary. I
Shoulder?
don't know why.
Is that
Yep.
what your brain sort of transforms
Yeah,
it
my
into?
brain- exactly, shoulder. That's what I get.
Another stomp. Throws the ranged axes at Whisper.
So much damage. Ouch. ET. Plus 50. I mean, level 3, they're going to get even stronger. Earth Spirit's having a tough time figuring out what he can even do in this lane. He's actually going to go stack some Ancients. And that going for K1 already.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to get back into things. It's pretty difficult to even roll into this mid lane. You're looking at Ghost Walk, Tornado, and stuff like that. It's top.
Grim.
Sting. Grim Stroke. Down he goes.
Very nice. X-Mark plays. Oh, and another kill bot. Holy smokes, Gary. 6-1.
Everywhere you look, it is a slaughterhouse here. And even in that mid lane, Invoker at 17-7. A Quaswex Invoker up against a melee hero with Quelling Blade. Robo Z. Really showing.
Wow. Gary.
How much of a performance is that?
That's really nice. I mean, Doom doesn't have regen, but he's got a lot of armor now. He's not going to be buying a bottle either. I mean, he might consider buying a bottle at this rate. That's a lot of denies, for sure. And with the Quaswex Invoker, too. That's not even Exort Invoker, who has extra int and damage. Just kind of outplaying Chris Luck at the moment. I mean, this happened in game number 1 as well, Gary. But Chris Luck kind of lost his lane, to be honest.
You're a trusty mate.
He's going to pause and disconnect. Maybe he's having some problems.
Yeah, could be some lag issues. The thing that concerns me the most right now is that the Troll Warlord has Power Treads and a Magic Wand before 4 minutes.
Oh. So when's that Battle Fury going to come? 10-minute Battle Fury?
I have no idea, but
treads,
it's very fast. And somehow the Doom also has very similar net worth to the hero that got 3 kills and 2 assists right now. So maybe there's something with Doom too. He could be very low HP and a lot of denies, but he's got decent amount of farm thanks to that Devour. They also buffed Devour. 60-second cooldown level 1 now. No longer 70 seconds, which is very nice. Level 2, you get 120 gold, doubles up. Too bad you can't really pick up satyrs until you're level 3 Devour. And I don't really see much on the map, and probably won't be going for that anyway.
Can't really dip into the jungle and waste time, so just a chain lightning creep, which he probably won't use.
Chris Luck
still going to get cold snapped and EMP'd. RoboZ will have a tornado to finish him off too. That should be the death of Chris Luck's Doom. RoboZ is almost level 6, while Doom is barely cracking level 5. Top lane, K1. He's going to be Inkswell back to his creep wave. But yeah, it's just an onslaught from Unknown.
And he was actually buying the bottle on the Doom. It was on the way. So now he's going to regret it because he just died. He's going to come back to later with full everything. And he has a bottle for nothing on a Doombringer. Feels bad, man.
Oh, it absolutely does. Well, he does get back in there, but
Jesus.
That Troll Warlord down bottom with that Elder Titan. Making short work of Whisper.
They're losing
Sven
lane
up
so
top.
freaking hard right now.
Oh, they've already spent the X mark and the arrow. K1 forced to salve. Yeah, it really is though, and the fact that this Sven, he's going to need a bit of space created for him. Doesn't have the heroes to do it right now because they are just being shut down everywhere you look. And Whisper 0-2 on that Leshrac. Level 5. But unable to get up into that tier 1, unable to apply the pressure which we want from him. As Doombringer
cancelled it. He cancelled the Echo Stomp.
Doesn't stomp him.
Yeah, that could have been potentially another kill right there. I mean, he does have about 14 armor under tier 1 tower. Would have been close.
It looks like Stinger might be dead here. Sacred's going to try and cut him off. A few more little clicks from Wiz. Stormhammer under tower. Oh, Sacred's been baited in here. K1 and Stinger finding the Kunka. Trading it back for the Grimstroke. That's all right for Beast Coast.
Definitely. That's so much experience for...
Mid lane? Go on,
K1
sorry.
there. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a lot of experience for K1 there. He was like level 4, now about to be level 6 already, Gary. He's going for the Midas. And his net worth is doing alright. Like, even though the score is 92, Beast Coast is still farming on these lanes. Like, even Whisper, he's got 28 last hits. It's not like an absolute stomp where he's dying and can't hit creeps.
That's the prowess of Beast Coast, yeah. I had already switched to net worth,
pressure bottom too now.
Troll Warlord, he's got a wand charge. He's got Battle Trance as long as he doesn't cast anything else.
Oh, we see Invoker TP. Quaswex Invoker.
TP, he's ready to come in. The roll misses onto the Troll, but it does catch the Invoker in the back. The IMP's there, but Teemo gets the Battle Trance off. And that means Whisper stuck.
Oh, he missed a stun.
And missed the stun, so Stinger on the run. Grimstroke just getting clicked down by that big old Elder Titan. Huge damage from him, and another move that Beast Coast make, but doesn't pay off.
Radiant's middle tower
But they're gonna
is
see
under
this in
attack.
another way right now. They're gonna see that Troll does not have battle trance, and they're gonna try to smoke up with the Earth Spirit and the Leshak, try to go back down there, either to kill the Troll or to take the tower. But Invoker, he's gotta continue to stick around bottom lane, I think. He needs to be shutting down this Leshak. That's the hero that Beast Coast are gonna try to play through in this game.
Oh, that's a huge neutral item to get picked up. Possessed Mask. God, give it to the Sven. I bet K1 is screaming for it.
For sure.
Radiant's
There's
bottom
ancient
tower
stacks to be
is under
taken.
attack.
They are warded up
Yes.
though.
Oh, TP back top. There's an X mark on the Sven here.
They get
stacked
the Torrent
stuns,
Arrow.
though.
And K1's pretty tanky with Ogre Axe plus Strength Treads. 1500
Yeah, they
health.
should have definitely not stacked the stuns. Went for the Torrent bow after the arrow, so they could bring K1 to be very low, and he's gonna feel uncomfortable even jungling after that.
Well, here's
But
that smoke
Robo-Z,
you wanted.
he's-
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Grimstroke.
They want the Troll Warlord, but Robo-Z is looking for a K1 right now.
Dyer's
And he's going to
Goodbye,
catch him.
Or the missed
Arrow.
arrow.
Straight through the tornado. Still going to get him with a Starstorm.
Got the
looking-
last hits right before he died.
Kill the creeps. Well, that's K1 for you. Mid lane, it looks like they're eyeing up this Troll. What have we got on the Doom? 4 plus 3 is 7, so he's not holding a point. Doesn't have the ulti. He's gone Max Devour. Bottom lane, Cold Snap onto Whisper though with the Elder Titan Stomp. Splitter. Going to be some substantial damage onto the Lash. Finish him off with a Tornado, and that roll coming forward, the Inkswell, it will land. Connecting onto Robo-Z with Doom hasted. He's got his ultimate now, and they're diving this tower. Is he going to just chuck it onto this ET? No, they'll whack him with the right clicks. Don't expend your cooldowns. Get a freebie down there as the Invoker does dip away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And look at Doom's build, man. He's got the Max Devour. This is insane, Gary. He gets a free 240 gold every 6 seconds. I'm sorry, every minute. Not
Every 6 seconds.
every minute.
Well, he's top of the net worth, yeah?
Dyer's structures are fortified.
5,400 now.
That's 240 GPM a minute, Gary. 240 GPM for free. That is unbelievable. I have a feeling this hero we're gonna see a lot more of it.
Is under attack.
That is pretty batshit insane. Because that was a lane where he got handled. Like Robo-Z outplayed him, out-CS'd him everything. Then Chris Luck
Yep.
disconnects and reconnects, and then he's top,
Oh,
top
Whisper,
of
you
the
missed the
network.
stun. You would have
Oh
killed him.
no! Oh,
Still gets reached, though.
Whisper.
Oh, that was so close. If he actually got the stun onto the Kunkka, interesting things could have happened. But he does have a
Mid
hood
lane.
already on the Kunkka.
Chris Luck EMP'd. It does stop the Elder Titan sleep. So he walks it off with that Inkswell. And Rune spawning top is going to get gathered up by Robo-Z.
Man, I gotta say, Gary, Robo-Z is so good. Like, watching him play game 1, his laning stage, and right now this game 2 against Chris Luck, his movements on the map, where he's going, which kills he's getting, this man is something else.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he needs to be. His spell casting's been on point. They are leaving
Schofield.
that Sven. Like, bottom lane K1 is half HP, so I kind of expect the Radiant to move down there, and they are smoking into that vicinity.
They're getting level 4 Schofield right now. Oh, they missed a torrent.
So a decent duration stun, though, from the arrow, as Whisper's
embarrassing.
Lash held out by the Boulder Smash, slowing him down. Robo-Z kills off Stinger, as they did rotate bottom, trying to find K1, so no casualties top lane. One kill down bottom, but the Sven, he's going to back himself up into the triangle, which unfortunately is still warded up. Ancients are blocked.
Ooh, yeah. He's gonna see that later when he walks over there. But he did manage to farm the stack that was there earlier. So he's not feeling too upset for the time being. Schofield did just eat the tome, and he's level 6 top, waiting for Kunkka to show up. It's a bit sad that they were not able to get that level 4 Earth Spirit cure earlier, but they will converge a lot of heroes up here now.
And Chris Luck's going to have a BKB soon.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
His farm is starting to become a real problem. We saw this a couple of
this-
patches ago, didn't we? With the
know what,
mid
Gary?
doom going like drums, BKB
Yeah.
Shivers. We saw some like 19-minute insane farm doom.
Dude, this is some Alchemist level shit right here.
A roll in from Earth Spirit. Whisper going to catch him with a split
Big
earth too. That Stomp
got
going
the
to get
boat
cancelled
buff.
by the silence. He does get the boat buff, but they've doomed him
Won't
up.
matter.
So
They
Sacred.
leave him.
And he's stuck in there with 4 Beast Coast heroes all around him.
And they give him the last hit too. They're like, "Oh, I'm so close to BKB, guys." Wait, what? 12-minute BKB? What do you mean?
12-minute BK. No, it is. Like you're not exaggerating. That's the
No,
that's
I'm
the
not.
insane thing.
Exactly.
But it's also a 12-minute Treads Battle Fury for the troll.
Yeah, it is. That's actually insane. Okay, that is insane. That is freaking insane. And they got a stack going. Like, that's how much this
Everyone.
Doom can farm, Gary. Like, this troll had a 4-0 start, has a battle fury, has power
Oh,
treads, and
Whisper.
he's still lagging behind the Doom.
He got caught by that arrow. Beautiful.
Yeah, I did.
In from that Mirana. And RoboZ is also going to scout up onto the high ground, realizing they've probably got some vision up there too with the sentry. But you're right, it was like a perfect start from Unknown, but they've only, like, it's 16-5 and they've only got a 1k lead. Really showing how powerful Beast Coast can be. Chris Luck, he doesn't want to
got a
pop his
BKB.
BKB for this, but he's gonna have to. They've chucked everything at him. 9-second
I think
BKB used.
Unknown is just as surprised that he's got a BKB already, though.
He's got a what? Magic immunity already.
Yep.
And yeah, we've been seeing it a lot more often. Like this early BKB, it doesn't feel as as detrimental anymore. Like you were saying earlier, that 6-second duration as it scales down still feels pretty good into that mid to late game. Whisper's being focused though. Hey,
Yeah, they're going for Whisper again. He's having
6.
such a rough game, man.
6 deaths already. They don't catch him with
What
a
is a
stomp.
stomp?
I think they were trying to be a little bit cheeky there.
They missed the arrow too. Oh my god, this is a
little embarrassing.
I was gonna
They get
say
the
a
kill,
little
though.
embarrassing, but I mean they got the kill anyway. But the flow is gonna feel real bad whenever that's happening. And Mirana's going for her first item Aghanims, by the way, in this game.
Of course.
Yeah, I played a lot of Mirana, Gary. I'm like a Mirana
Aficionado.
connoisseur. Is that what you call aficionado? Yeah, whatever.
Both work, yeah.
And that is not a good idea. Just saying.
Why's that?
It's actually super game losing because the item just has no impact until you complete it, and then when you complete it, it's only a damage dealing item. It's not good.
Good torrent.
You need to have other impact. You need like Yules or
Urn.
Greaves or something of that sort. Yeah, like even arcane boots that can help your team out. Even like whatever helps your team out first. And once you've completely dominated the map, and then you got a few items, then you can go for it if you want.
Oh, Whisper? He's alright. He's even got a Yule's being delivered too, so it would have been even more alright. How do you feel about the POS 4 Mirana transitioning into a carry with like a Maelstrom? Is that better than Ags or worse than Ags?
Probably better, to be honest. Instead of over like a first item max.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Shoulder here.
He's going to try and drop his shoulder and juke away. Still a very speedy Chris Luck, though. Scorched Earth plus the speed aura from the little kobold. And a killing spree for the Doom.
He's zooming. He's so fast.
He's almost up to max move speed.
Yeah.
I
I think this game for Mirana, the item build should be like Arcane Boots, Glimmer Cape, because that's the only way they can kill your team anyway. And like a Solar Crest for your troll.
Or like a Lotus Orb or something. Sacred.
Yeah.
Trying to deal with that Sven.
Soulbind.
Cold Snap on to K1. The Soulbind's
Thank you,
there. And
Mirana.
they will bring down Mirana, which does nothing. Like you were saying, that point booster offering very little. Well, K1 definitely blasted, but turns with the stun onto Timo. They've also doomed and cleared through
Halberd.
Sacred's Kunkka. Chasing RoboZ.
Booker now.
Has he got Ghost Walk? He does. So, reveal
No, it does.
lacking from Beast Coast means he sprints away from danger.
Yep, but still got 2 very big kills, and the goal lead is going back down to 0, Gary. Even with this super farm troll right now. Like, Kunkka got hit with the Soulbind, and the Mirana leapt into the Kunkka. Got the Soulbind hooked, and then Doom's like, oh, great, now I can Doom both of you.
Thank you very
Appreciate that.
much. But yeah, back to your point. If you think about it, point booster 1200 gold, 900 saved in the bank. It's a good 2.1k.
Yeah, not only
be
that,
a-
like
could
when
be
you
an
go this
item.
build, you're lacking mana regen. And Mirana uses a lot of mana, so he doesn't want to use his spells because of his build. So if he had Arcane Boots, he would be using way more spells. He would be getting more farm, so he can move on to his other items quicker as well.
They do sneak a Roshan, though. Alacrity,
Yeah, they
Battle
do.
Trance,
They're so
very
farmed, man.
quickly into the pit. 17 minutes Aegis.
So much damage.
And Troll's going to have
It's
a
got
BKB
the-
soon.
Yeah. This is some crazy timing from Teemo. But I do think Teemo could have been like even more farmed if he just focused on his farming. He's trying to join some fights here and there. Like just like the first game too, right? When he was playing Morphling. Even though his score was really nice, he wasn't really hitting as many creeps as, for example, K1 would or MNZ would in a game in their same position.
Turn up that greed dial to 11. Get a little bit more out of the map. Because even though you've taken out Roshan, Beast Coast are pushing bottom tower. Whisper's still getting his job done. 7 deaths, still has that edict up level 4 as Schofield is hanging around in that mid lane, just showing himself there, forcing the Moonlight Shadow gank in towards mid. And this is the real like defining point for Unknown for this mid game. You know, Trent mentioned it. Have a plan, figure out what you want to do, not just when you want to take Roche or how, but what do you do with that Aegis, and what is that plan?
Well, he went top, he took the tower, this is great, right? And now they lose a tier 2 tower bottom too, and then they're TPing way too late down here. But they will TP nonetheless. They will try to get some catches. Troll is also coming in. The vision is in favor of Beast Coast, which is kind of scary for Unknown.
They've got Doom. Yep. X mark onto the Whisper Lash. Yule's up there.
Use that.
Not going to get torrented now. Invis rune on the Doombringer.
They need a good soulbind if they want to fight for sure. And K1, he has no intentions of going into this battle. He's like, alright, I'm just going to farm top. Everybody's bottom. Oh, they found Wish. Oh. Okay, good leap away.
Looked like a great boulder smash there.
Yep.
Drums popped.
And now you gotta get out. You know Unknown have the vision advantage at this point.
Oh, Soulbind? Catch Schofield. Soulbind with a Doom. They catch the 2 big cores. Troll and Kunkka both stuck inside the 2-man split earth as well. Whisper catches him, kills him. Aegis is down. The Kunkka's shredded. They do lose their 2 supports, and you're right. The BKB from Chris Luck needs to retreat. Doesn't have a TP scroll. He's pretty speedy, but Whisper, I don't think he has the same luxury of escaping. They have a stun, and he catch. He's found his way into the tiniest little hole in the trees and TP's out.
Gary, Shoulder didn't move in to give vision for the Invoker to Cold Snap. He just tried to blindly use Echo Stomp.
Yeah.
That's why. Oh man, that's rough. And they both get out. They didn't chase the Doom down either, who didn't have a teleport scroll. So they get away with killing the Kunkka and getting rid of the Aegis. And that was a very early kill on the Aegis. So they're just going to farm up now, wait for the next Doom, and try that again. And this time, K1's going to be joining the fight with this massive net worth on Sven.
Exactly, because it was a 5v4. Now, K1, he was pushing mid lane, farming back through his top jungle, pushing top. So he's actually caught up to the Doom and the Troll pretty quickly.
I just got to take the next tower here. I think they learned. Unknown learned from game 1. They're taking more objectives this time around.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, they're definitely trying to stick it to Beast Coast, and it is a 20-minute BKB shivers, by the way. Chris Luck has got it, being delivered right now with the recipe.
Probably for a Blink Dagger next after this. The Shivas is so nice, man. You get the Soulbind, you pop the Shivas, everybody's slowed. It also gives you vision of the entire fight, especially during nighttime. You get the Doom. Like, if they get double Doom, those heroes are dead. They don't have any saves. They don't have Glimmer Capes. They don't have Guardian Greaves. All they got is this one pipe from the Kunkka. And the Kunkka feels bad having this pipe because he's not a core anymore. He's a utility Kunkka.
It's actually such a sick item, this game, isn't it? Like, against ET, you've got the bonus armor. It's got the heal regeneration reduction up against the Troll. Reduce the attack speed up against the Troll. And it's a tanky old Doom that's going to be wandering into you with 2,000 HP and, 26 armor.
Shivas is always my most favorite items. Ever since Dota 1, to be honest. In Dota 1, that was such a sweet item. If you had Shivas, you were balling. And people didn't buy it because, obviously, you're not that, focused on what these things do, I think. And they look at the items like, 30 int and 15 armor. Yucks. Why would I want that?
That's not damage and strength and agility.
Exactly. It's such a powerful effect, Gary.
It absolutely is. I'm ready to get back underway, it looks like. Unknown have found themselves in that dire triangle and trying to push bottom tier 2 at the same time. It feels like everybody's kind of waiting for that next Roshan, though, with 4.5 minutes left to go. It's plenty of space for K1 to continue farming with a kind of an interesting build on his Sven, would you say? BKB Halberd?
Yeah, the first item Halberd, that really surprised me, to be honest. I've never seen K1 go something like that, but you must really respect the Invoker and the Troll's potential in this game. Having that early evasion plus the active onto the Troll is going to be really nice. Plus the Troll didn't go for Sanjin Yasha first. I think he's going for it now, though. He realizes that status resist is too important against all the disables and the Doom, especially.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, the fact that K1 didn't go Midas or Echo Sabre or Mask Madness, no farming item.
That's a lot of respect he's showing for Unknown this game. I think it's mainly because of how hard they were getting destroyed early, thanks to that level 1 engagement.
Yeah, the laning stage has definitely had some impact on his decision making. He's also got Schofield there sitting just in front of him, ready to break any smokes or anyone that comes up to that top lane to deal with K1.
That's been Schofield's job this entire game, hasn't it? Just break the smokes, just watch who's coming, let me hit creeps.
Pretty much his job in every game, isn't it?
I really love the system. Like, this is what happens when you're a team and you stick together. You learn everybody's tendencies, you learn what they need to carry you in the game as long as you trust the other person, and you kind of just like adapt to that. Like, Schofield has adapted to his job of running around, opening vision, figuring out where the enemy is, just becoming a nuisance, plus playing the stunner at the same time. I think Schofield actually plays the hardest job in his entire team, by far.
Yeah.
And then
because
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, you go on, please.
I was gonna say, and then you got Stinger, who's like this super hardcore 5 support who understands what K1 needs of bringing them themselves, the clarities, and they were doing this even before everybody else was doing that as a normal thing, because that's just how K1 likes to play.
They're very greedy. But I think you're right. It is a very difficult role to play as Schofield, because like you say, he's the kind of recon man, right? He's that stealthy guy that gets in behind enemy lines. He's getting the intel, the information, but he's also the teamfight hardcore initiator that rolls in, starts team fights. So, he's got that double-edged sword of sometimes wanting to give his life away for information, and then also wanting to kind of stay alive so he can start fights, depending on
I would categorize him under the same, category as Jerax and Tim's. Like, I think those two guys are very similar, and Schofield is very similar to those guys as well. Very selfless. Yeah, not all Earth Spirit players are the same though, but just the way that they run in and so selfless and giving vision, and like they do it with every hero that they play essentially. Because some Earth Spirit players, they like to get items. They like to be like, the one dominating. They like to have BKB first item and destroying the team fights.
Who would you say are your top 3 Earth Spirit players of the past kind of 5 years?
Oh my God! Let's not get started with this.
Because you just mentioned Jerax. I mean, you just mentioned Jerax and Tim's, and I generally would put them up there as top 3.
I think they all have different playstyles. I wouldn't just put those 3 guys there, because you got like Crit, for example, right? Who's incredibly good. Then you got Yaps, who can also play Earth Spirit, but he plays very differently. Like, all these guys have different kind of playstyles. It just depends on the team that they're playing for and what they need to do for that team. Yeah, because I can't give you an answer without, rubbing someone the wrong way. Yeah, exactly. Like, it wouldn't feel good. I would.
Well, we'll just say all of them. They're all in Theban's heart. They're all great Earth Spirit players. Seems like Beast Coast have got a pretty good read on where Unknown are. Lots of scribbling there from Chris Luck. I know they're down at that bottom portion of the map, so feeling pretty good about maybe pushing tier 1 mid, forcing the hand of Unknown to come back and react to it. And K1's probably just going to stick up top, get that freebie tower. But do you think Beast Coast want to be reacting to Unknown? Like, will they come back and defend this tower? Will they TP back and react to this move? Or do you think they're going to just do things on their own accord?
No. Unknown has to react. I don't think they're going to be... Wait, what was your question? Was Beast Coast going to react?
Do Beast Coast react to what Unknown are doing, or do they just keep pushing and owning the map?
They got to make their own pressure. Beast Coast is not good at reacting to enemies. Like, they just hate that stuff. So they're going to just push top with K1, They're gonna even give up this bottom tower. They know Unknown's already set up. Like, Beast Coast only like to fight under their own terms. Oh, they got an arrow onto the Doom. A nice kick away.
Still trying to get there with a Moonlight Shadow. And they did get that bottom
looks
tier
like-
2.
Yeah, it looks like Chris Luck is not going for the Blink build. He's going for a Shadow Blade build this game.
Huh.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
What's the
K1's
reason
still
for
hitting
that?
creeps, and no one's going to stop him, Gary. And now he's gonna move away as he notices no one on, like the other players on Unknown side
Look.
are off the map.
Look what he did.
Oh, look
Look what
at
he
that,
did,
Gary.
Thieben.
I hope every DPC player watching this game right now will take their notes, take their notebooks, write in their notebook, 9-second BKB, click it, and then TP out.
Like, first bullet point, press BKB. In the dire jungle, Schofield is being found by RoboZ though. Rolls away very nicely. Tornado, not going to clip him, dodges it. Again, it is Beast Coast toying with Unknown. So they're immediately down to bottom lane. Leshrak's farming, pushing, and they have just created so much space for themselves.
Yeah, they just got the 2k gold. Like, you see how powerful this troll is, but they still can't feel like they can do anything. And the Doom is still getting ahead of the troll. But to be fair though, Gary, the Devour, oh, he actually took the other talent. He didn't take the Ancient's talent.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay. So I like this talent because it lets you push lanes out constantly and you have a insane uptime on your Scorchers. Actually, we're going to see probably a double Doom possibly. They want the Invoker.
They're trying to catch him. I mean, the ET's a pretty simple kill. The great roll in from Schofield. They catch him and doom him. That's it, RoboZ. And out of that, it is really just very clear that Beast Coast, upper echelon team with the way that they control that map, find a pick off, and then convert. Right, it's converting that advantage into game victories. It's high ground time, Thief, and they're going with God Strength.
Warcry, Leshrak, Diabolic Edict. I have seen this many times from Beast Coast. It is damn good, Gary. But they gotta be a bit careful though. They don't have Doom.
That is true. They do still have the Soul Binding as Stormhammer plays. As the Soul Bind with a silence, BKB Troll comes out to play. K1 pops his own Black King bar, but sprints away as the boat X-Mark gets caught up Schofield. Spirit dragged back in and they will retreat. Shadow Amulet, TP, K1 on the high ground getting out as well. Looks like they've all managed to get back to Fountain.
They're smoking, Gary. Oh goodness, Unknown is so
desperation.
mad right now. They're so mad. They can't. They're being played like a fiddle, Gary. It's 23-11. They're killing them non-stop in the early game, but they can't get any macro movements going.
K1 didn't. I said they went back to Fountain, but bollocks did they? Beast Coast don't TP back to Fountain. They TP back to like tier 2s. They TP back to Triangle. K1, he's still sitting at about half HP.
And he feels it from his AC as well. He wants to get out. He knows it. He also needs mana. He needs to be ready to fight again. The Doom's up in a minute.
Well, X-Mark mid.
Not Schofield again.
Catching Schofield, but the arrow tanks the creep tanks the arrow, so he can actually roll it away. And they've moved back in onto Sacred. Kunka down to about half HP with the Earth Splitter and that Spirit doing some decent damage to Doom and Lesh, but they turn back with the Splitter on the Teemo. Oh, they can't chain stun them quite enough, so Battle Trance is there from the Troll. He turns and whacks with a Shadow Amulet, gives a nice little bit of safety for the Lesh, who walks straight past. That Sunstrike nearly landed.
Wait, this is an opening. The way that Beast Coast think, this is an opening to them, right? Grimstroke, that's all that died. Troll still doesn't have battle chance when they come back to the mid lane.
Good stomp. But again, Unknown just don't have it.
They're not gonna bite. They know now that this Earth Spirit is just a bait every single time. If you're not killing one of the cores, it's just not worth it, Gary.
They're gonna go again though.
Got a BKB.
Expo.
He's baiting a little bit right now.
He didn't press his BKB until now, and he does turn. Battle Trance is on cooldown. BKB's pop, but the Soulbind comes yet again. They are trying to chase down the Troll, and they've double doomed them up. Leshrak in with the Pulse Nova. Good
nice
torrent. It keeps them all at bay with a 4-man torrent. Kunka has somehow got him out of here, but the Doom is still going on. That Invoker is ticking him down, and he's dead. Chris Luck laps up the experience, unstoppable Doombringer, as it looks like Schofield. Oh, I thought he might catch the Elder Titan on the way through, but it is an Invoker kill for Beast Coast, defense that mid-tier 2, and potentially, now Roshan in 30 seconds is that next port of call for both sides.
Yeah, they're very fortunate to get their Troll out of there. I think that torrent was super sweet, hitting all the heroes, or at least 4 of the heroes. They only lose the Invoker. Could have been real bad for Unknown.
Oh, they're trying to scout Roshan.
They got 90 seconds now on Unknown Gary to try and do something. Oh, look at that. Mirana has Aghanims complete. And nothing else. I'm telling you, if you went Arcane Boost, if you went like some normal items, you probably would have had those items and Aghanims by now.
Yeah,
Because
maybe
of
so.
how greedy he is with like his build. Sometimes greed is just not good.
Your admiral is on board.
Very wise words. Are they going to steal another Roche here? They're in there with Alacrity Troll. Beast Coast have Sven down bottom. No real ability for him to get towards the pit. Mid lane pushed by the Doom.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And Roshan's just about to drop.
Yeah,
if Schofield-
I'm not so sure I like this from Beast Coast to give up this Roche, but they don't have Doom, so they can't really risk anything.
Radiant's bottom
And they do get
K1,
tier 3.
just pick BKB and TP out. K1.
BKB TP. Troll
Basher
doesn't have a
either.
basher or anything, right? Yeah. He doesn't even TP there in time. As Troll also BKB'd and TP'd.
So they're just buying time for the Doom to be up again. I guess they're thinking like they don't care too much about the Aegis. Who got the shard, Gary?
I'm looking. Kunkka. Kunkka? Tidal Wave?
Okay. Yeah. Another spell. I mean, it's kind of like a stun, I guess, right?
Admiral is on board.
They cannot attack while being dragged.
I guess. I mean, does anyone else have a better one? I guess is the question. ET is the only one I would like argue for being better, but
Nah, you gotta get
everyone
the
else is
meteors, right? The triple meteors.
the triple
15 second
meteors. Yeah,
cooldown.
maybe. K1
K1,
doesn't
no
have
BKB
BKB
then.
actually. So,
Goodbye.
oh god.
Very nice smoke to the ward by Unknown here. But the question is, what are they gonna do with this? Are they gonna learn from last game? They're just gonna run down mid?
Radiant
But
I like
look at
that.
Beast Coast. They're already split pushing.
I mean, yeah, Beast Coast are ready to go high ground bottom lane, and Unknown have to break through a tier 2 and then a tier 3 and then think about the barracks. Beast Coast are
Yeah,
on
but
your
look
bottom
how
lane
fast
barracks right now.
They break buildings though.
fallen.
They're gonna trade. They're gonna trade here. Unknown.
Trading buildings. Glyph is
This
there
on
from the
cooldown
Dire.
too. Oh no. Okay, Unknown. There's the Unknown.
Both
duelist.
use it.
Dire's
Both do
middle
get to
tower
use it.
is under attack.
Beast Coast are starting to filter back, thinking about defending. Like Grimstroke is coming back. Bottom lane, they'll get the melee racks and probably come back. Teemo leashed up, Sacred, Silence. They are ditching on their efforts to kill off the barracks. They've actually got a catch on Schofield. Earth Spirit
No way.
is about to die here as Robo-Z, BKBs, and Ghost Walks. The sleep
Doom
from the other
cancelled
side
his
and
TP.
stop. Doom, he's not going to
happened?
join in this fight, is he then? As Grimstroke is going to get Sunstruck, Deafening Blasted, killed off as well. They both have buyback on the Dire supports, and Whisper forced to BKB and run. The melee racks middle. Finally down, and they, like you said, trade out bottom for mid. But Unknown aren't done. They go for the top as well, forcing buybacks out of Schofield and potentially Stinger. Yeah, there it is.
K1's got a BKB. Any arrows on K1? Oh no, that tornado.
And the jump in. Schofield, that's a dieback if he drops here. Stormhammer, where's the Doom? Chris Luck throws on the Evoker. Shivers Garden run forward. They've got the
Almost dead.
troll all trapped up. Aegis down. Does have BKB battle trance when he respawns though. As K1 focusing down, slapping Sacred into the ground. That final hit will clear him out. And now 2
They're cutting the
cores
BKB.
gone on Unknown.
They need to stun
They
him.
just need to run back away from Teemo.
Oh,
Keep him
Teemo.
stunned up. Chain disable
Teemo's
in onto
so
the
dead.
troll warlord. Teemo's gone and a double kill for K1 turns into a triple. A Yule Scepter catching the ET is going to be a massive wipe here as Beast Coast. They get the barracks trade and then a huge monumental team fight for themselves.
Well, I mean, you got 1 Rax, but Beast Coast also took your bottom Rax. It was kind of interesting at the start because Chris Luck canceled his TP. I don't know what happened there. And I thought Unknown was going to get another set of Rax for free, but K1 TPing in, putting his body right in front. That arrow missing because of the tornado was so crucial, Gary, because then K1 could just run in, stun up the Troll Warlord. All they really had to do on Unknown was just make a full back, right? Get to the high ground, bait Beast Coast onto the high ground, and then take the fight. But they stuck around, they fought. Chris Luck, he found the Invoker, doomed him up, solo killed him, and the fight was just so easy after that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And then you're going to start looking at this Refresher Orb Doom. Chris Luck with a double ultimate, double BKB.
Oh,
It's going to
boy.
be huge for them. So what we're going to have, triple Dooms then? with a Soulbind with a +1 extra.
Yep. That is possible. I mean, he might just hold the next Doom, so in case Invoker or Troll buys back, just let the first double Doom go off.
And Whisper he's caught up pretty nicely now with a Bloodstone BKB. Still 14,000 net worth. He's 1,000 ahead of the Invoker, who had a spectacular laning stage.
Yeah.
Now starting to fall off.
That's the problem with Unknown. Their mid game is just really rough. Actually, mid game was pretty good. It's the late game right now that's looking rough.
Lively now. Your admiral is on board.
And they've always got to contend with that bot lane now. It feels like Beast Coast have got a pretty good spot here just to... Like, mid lane you kind of naturally want to push out anyway. Bot lane always feels a bit awkward. I don't know about you. To like keep coming back down to bot, push it out to like the bottom right-hand corner of the map.
Yeah, definitely. Because Roshan is spawning on the top side. So if you're Radiant, you always feel bad being down here. Because if Roshan's up and they control that area, it's so hard to get back in there and take the fight. You're going to give up Aegis and Cheese at some point.
This is a good smoke, though. Might force out the BKB.
He doesn't care. He's just
Sven.
baiting.
He holds it. Arrow misses. And the roll in from Schofield. Great magnetize and silence onto the two of them. Kunkka and Invoker both caught up as the Leshrac actually chasing forward with the Doom, catching that bigger target of Teemo. Troll Warlord slaughtered. The Radiant do have buybacks, but they're just falling apart at this point. Schofield is hunting them. Left and right, he's rolling onto the Invoker, forcing the BKB. And there's nothing to stop that, so they're going to walk it down mid.
Walk it down, baby. I mean, Troll's going to have to pop his buyback here to even stand a chance. K1 didn't have to do anything in that fight, by the way, Gary. He didn't even click Gaussian. He already knew this was theirs. Especially with the positioning that Unknown had.
He just tanked some spells. Like, oh, I've been X-marked and torrented. Go get him, guys. They've used their spells.
Inkswell. Inkswell can also heal him up on the creep wave.
Great roll. Kick back in. Kunkka over on the wrong side of the racks. And then the Aghanim Scepter Stormhammer jumping
Double
forward.
Doom. No,
Sacred. Sliced in half and dead for a minute and a half. No buyback available. It's on cooldown for 5 minutes on that Kunkka. So you're losing your mid lane tier 3. And maybe these barracks as Troll is forced to buy back. Beast Coast respecting it. Retreating with pretty limited mana on the Grimstroke. Yeah, God Strength on cooldown.
It's time to get back. Doom actually clicked his refresher there. He was thinking about dooming on that Soulbind, but they were too close to the fountain, so it was just not going to be worth it. And the Troll already bought out, so just backing off.
And another Moonlight Shadow. Try and get Unknown out onto this map. Schofield, 2,000 health with the Yules on his Earth Spirit. Again, in a pretty decent position to pop any smokes, will be that first point of contact. I'm not sure what that tip was for, but... oh, they saw him, didn't they? Yeah, they saw under the Obs and Sentry, he saw the Invoker, so he's tipping him. Oh, hello, double damage rune. Chris Luck will grab it. Enchanted Quiver for him as big old first hit from the Doom. Infernal Blade, Enchanted Quiver with a double damage. And now Unknown. I've got to clear out like the bottom wave is just inevitably going to end up in your base over and over again unless someone like the Troll Warlord's there clearing it. And now it feels almost like an inevitable victory for Beast Coast. Waiting for that next Roshan to spawn.
They're just chilling.
Probably.
I mean, they're in no rush in this game at all, Gary.
Your admiral is on board.
Just under a minute for the big man. I mean, that has to be the focus now from Unknown, right? That potentially last fight around the pit.
Yeah, and they also got the Troll Warlord Satanic complete. Actually, ooh, that courier. That courier cannot afford to die. Sent it back. Actually, he doesn't have Satanic yet. Just a Reaver. That's all he's got queued up. I thought he already had the other smaller pieces. He's very behind now, Gary. Like, this was a 4-0 start Troll Warlord who had a 11-minute Battle Fury with Power Treads. Playing behind a Doom and a Sven now. Yeah, and if you want to have any chance of winning against those heroes, you need to be like 10k ahead at some point.
He was 4-0-4, wasn't he?
Yep, he was.
And now he's 4-2-9. So in the In the past, what, 35 and a half minutes, he's got himself 5 assists and 2 deaths.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's a bit of a sad story for the troll.
Indeed. And they're gonna go back into the Roshan pit, see that it's up, go kill that, get a refresher shard for the Doombringer or even the Sven, to be honest.
I mean,
It's also very
Invoker's also got to, he's got to spend some of his money. RoboZ's holding on to 4,600 gold. And if this is your last team fight, if this is, do or die in this game, in this series, he's popped his BKB, he's tornadoing into the pit. Beast Coast is still going to move forward. Inkswell onto Chris Luck. They don't catch anybody, but the Kunker's there. Yulesed up, split earth. He's popped his pipe, trying to get away with the Stormhammer and the gold strength from K1. Yet again, finding the Kunker, starting up, no buyback on him, and in comes the Doom with a refresher. BKB onto the Troll, chasing past that tier 3 tower. Chris Luck's just going to solo
Another Doom.
The Doom's going to die before he even reaches Fountain. Dead without buyback. Beast Coast cleared it up. Invoker, he can return to the battle, but again, he's got 4.5 grand that he's not spent.
He was trying to hold buyback, but I mean, at this point, Gary, if you're unknown, you don't know how to win the game. Like, both games, you're ahead at some point, and you feel like you're doing all the right moves, but it just amounts to nothing. Whew. This is what it means to feel hopeless, Gary. Like, this is exactly what the definition of hopeless is.
Feeling like
That's
you're
what
winning.
it feels like playing as Beast Coast.
Win lane stage. I mean, like a disgusting start. Win that first team fight around runes. Win the laning stage convincingly. Like, Chris Luck got pretty handled by RoboZ Invoker.